Hello friends, now we will see the wedge shaped thin films. Before going to discuss the wedge shaped film, we have to see about the interference. See, interference is the phenomenon of redistribution of light energy due to the superposition of light waves from two or more coherent sources is known as interference. See, this is about the interference pattern, and in interference pattern thin film plays a vital role. See, an optical medium is called a thin film when its thickness is about the order of one wavelength of light is in a visible region. Thus, a film of thickness in the range of 0.5 micrometer to 10 micrometer may be considered as a thin film. And once we got an idea about a thin film, then we have to discuss about a wedge shaped film. Then wedge shaped film is a thin film having a zero thickness at one end, and it increases progressively to a particular thickness at the other end, and that it is called as a wedge. And a thin wedge of air film can be formed by two glass slides resting on each other at one edge and separated by a thin spacer at the opposite edge. See, in this diagram we are able to see how the wedge shaped film forms. Just in this construction, the arrangement is given for observing the interference pattern in a wedge shaped film. The figure A shows us the wedge angle is usually very small and of the order of a fraction of a degree. When in the diagram we can see very easily a parallel beam of a monochromatic light illuminates the wedge from above, then the rays reflected from its two bounding surfaces will not be parallel. They appear to diverge from a point near the film. The path difference between the rays reflected from the upper and lower surfaces of the air film varies along its length due to variation in film thickness. Therefore, alternate bright and dark fringes are observed on its top surface. This phenomenon, or of which type the top surface is observed, is given in figure B. The fringes are localized at the top surface of the film. Then in the figure C, when the light is incident on the wedge from above, it gets partly reflected. Means in this figure we can see that AB is a incident beam, partly it is reflected from the glass to air boundary at the top of the air film. Part of the light is transmitted through the air film and gets reflected partly at the air to glass boundary as shown in this figure. The two rays BC and DE we are able to see in this diagram, ray diagram, thus reflected from the top and bottom of the air film are coherent as they are derived, means that coherent means as these rays are derived from the same ray AB through division of amplitude. The rays are close enough if the thickness of the film is of the order of a wavelength of light. For small film thickness, the rays interfere, producing darkness or brightness depending on the phase difference. The thickness of the glass plate is large compared with the wavelength of the incident light. Hence, the observed interference effects are entirely due to the wedge-shaped air film. See, the optical difference between the two rays we can see in the diagram. The ray BC and DE is given by delta equals to, or the optical path difference equal to 2 mu t cos of r minus lambda by 2. And see, this is given again. We can refer the diagram or a figure D, by which we can say that a dark fringe occurs at A where the relation 2 mu t cos of r equal to m lambda is satisfied. And in this diagram we are able to see AB is the distance between the successive dark fringes, and it also equals the separation of the successive bright fringes. It is therefore called the fringe width beta, and that is AB equal to beta. We may write this equation beta equals to lambda upon 2 mu tan of theta. See, for small values of theta, tan theta will be equal to theta, and therefore beta equals to lambda by 2 mu theta. This is Newton's rings are an example of fringes of equal thicknesses. Newton's rings are formed when a plano-convex lens of a large radius of curvature placed on a sheet, then we get the Newton's rings. Why we are getting the Newton's rings? The cause of it is due to interference pattern. What is interference? Interference is nothing but the phenomenon of a redistribution of light energy due to the superposition of light waves from two or more coherent sources is known as interference. See, this is the diagram or experimental arrangement how we get the Newton's rings. In this diagram we are able to see a plano-convex lens P of a large radius of curvature which is placed on a sheet of plain glass plate AB is illuminated from the top with the monochromatic light. The combination forms a thin circular air film of variable thickness in all directions around the point of contact of the lens and the glass plate. See, the locus of all points corresponding to specific thickness of air film falls on a circle whose center is at O. Consequently, interference fringes are observed in the form of a series of concentric rings with their center at O. Means concentric means having a same center and different diameters. Newton originally observed these concentric circular fringes and hence they are called Newton's rings. See, in diagram you are able to see monochromatic light from an extended source S is incident parallelly on a lens L. L is nothing but a collimating lens, and it is incident on a glass plate. That glass plate is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to the horizontal and is reflected normally down onto a plano-convex lens placed on a flat glass plate. Means there is an assembly of a flat glass plate and plano-convex lens. Then what happens about the array? The part of that light incident array on the system is reflected from the glass to air boundary. We can see this in this diagram, say at D. Then the remainder of the light is transmitted through the air film. It again reflected from the air to glass boundary, say from point J. Then the two rays reflected from the top and bottom of the air film are derived through division of amplitude from the same incident ray CD and are therefore coherent. See here, the rays 1 and 2 are close to each other and interfere to produce darkness or brightness. The condition of brightness or darkness depends on the path difference between the two reflected light rays, which in turn depends on the thickness of the air film at the point of incidence.